Here with Josh Verhagen following the Griffs 9-8 overtime victory over Quinnipiac. Josh, what does a game like that feel like? Back and forth affair that you guys able to pull it out in overtime.
Adrenaline was pumping for sure at the end there, but boys stayed calm, cool, and collected, I think, and were able to get her done.
That fourth quarter, you guys get the comeback, guys. Some big defensive stops. What did you guys see there in the fourth that allowed you guys to get that game tied up?
There was total team defense there, able to lock it down. Sammy with some great saves there at the end. Good transition stuff too. Good clears. Overall, just good team defense.
All right, now you guys 2-0 in the MAC here. Two different games in a lot of different ways. You're finding different ways to win. What does it say about this group? You guys been able to do that so far?
I think we're a resilient group for sure. Coming out of that loss at Bonnie's on Tuesday there, rebound with this overtime win. Now we're just looking for the next thing. Good preparation on the week ahead.
All right. What was the excitement like on the field when you saw Dawson put that one in overtime?
It was great to see Dawson get that goal there. First one of the year for the kid. Couldn't ask for a better one there for sure.
Here with head coach Mark Miyashita after the Griffs 9-8 victory over Quinnipiac. Coach, as always, just start with your overall thoughts on today's win.
Obviously, just really proud of the guys for the resilience that they showed after a real lackluster third quarter, being down a couple goals there going into the fourth and finding a way to tie it up, and then getting a stop in overtime and ultimately finding that winner there by Dawson. But just a team win. Had some guys out of the lineup, needed other guys to step up today, and they did.
Talk about that fourth quarter there, like you said. You come out, start of the third quarter at the lead. They have that third quarter push, but you guys are able to shut them out, get the 2 goals you need to get to overtime, and then get the winner. What does it say about this group that you guys were able to recover, regroup, and get that game tied up?
I think it's just a sign of maturing and growth as a group. Coming together, building that chemistry, the belief in one another. So it does, it does a lot for us in terms of continuing to progress forward here in a tough MAC.
Do you think Tuesday's overtime game, now having that overtime experience, do you think that was any help for you guys today?
I think it definitely helped us in terms of knowing what it was like going into an overtime, being in that situation, and obviously, that feeling of what it's like to be on the other end of it. We've got guys that have played in a lot of tight games over the course of their career, and now we've got a lot of young guys who've now experienced it on both sides of an overtime experience.
You talk about guys stepping up that maybe haven't had that chance to do that yet. Dawson Wade gets that overtime winner, kind of on a broken play, but it felt like it was a little scrambling there. Also, he gets it out in front and puts it home. What did you see on that game winner there?
Well, obviously, they broke a stick, so they're getting off the field there, and we've got an advantage, and we work on that scramble lacrosse all the time. And it was just a great read by Mikey Bells there to see Dawson, and then Dawson having the composure to get the right shot off, and excited for him. He had a great week of practice, dodged really well the other day against Bonaventure, and even better for him having the family in the stands. For your first one is pretty cool.
All right, 2-0 in the MAC here. 2 different types of games, though. You have to like that in terms of how your team's progressed so far. It's going to get a little bit tougher here the next couple of weeks with some road contests against 2 of the better teams in the MAC. What do you take from these first 2 league games as you guys get ready for those challenges against Sacred Heart and then obviously CNI after that?
Well, every MAC game that you can win is important. We have such a limited number of chances, and so getting these 2 wins helps to position ourselves in a great spot. We talked about wanting to be in first place after this weekend, and now we get a chance to go play for first place next weekend if we can get another win against a very talented Sacred Heart team.